Okay, so I wanted to talk about one of my favorite apps, Harmony Bloom. So 1.3 is out in beta. I'm not sure if it's hit everywhere yet. I don't think it's hit iOS yet, but I know for sure it's on desktop, um, or at least out in beta and desktop, if not released completely. Anyway, one of the best and coolest features they added is the ability to save presets within a preset. And that to me has been a strong thing for creating albums and songs and things of that nature. So in my recent album, which you guys can check on Bandcamp, it's on Spotify, it's on everywhere but Apple Music. For whatever reason, I went through a distributor that didn't put it on Apple Music. So next year, I might be changing to DistroKid again, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I actually don't mind DistroKid. They're not that bad. One of my gripes is sometimes when I go to put music on there, it takes forever for me to get through the process, and they're really particular about certain things. So I went to Ditto, what was it called? Ditto Music or whatever. I think they're based out of the UK, and I like their website a lot better. But the only downfall is they don't do Apple Music, which I don't really get. So every company has their own thing. Anyway, back to Harmony Bloom. All right, so what I love the most is that I have set here 4 patterns. Now these 4 patterns all were randomized. The only thing that didn't get randomized was this, the note length, which I usually set to 8, and the note duration, I always adjust that. Everything else was randomized. And this is what it sounds like. So I have one of my favorite plugins by this particular developer. I think his name is Constantine Klim. He does some stuff for Arturia too, but this is one of his ambient synths, which I have a video on. You can check in my description. Anyway, I love this here, and here is Heighten Links. That's the name of the song. So anyway, this isn't on the album. This is something I just did today, but I wanted to show you one way that I sometimes create music that is more ambient and generative and cinematic in its own way. And it's using Harmony Bloom. So I like to set the key, and I like to set the notes collection. Can vary. I'll sometimes use different ones. But in this case, I start with a diminish, right? So check this out. So I listen and I let my ear tell me when I should change. Because ears are good to know when something becomes boring or draining. So then I'll switch. And a lot of times, that's how I make the song. Now you might say, well, wait, but you didn't do this or that. I've actually went through before I saved these rather, and made sure each one was the way I wanted it to sound. And then as I finish one, I click it again and listen and do the same process over and over and over until I get the bars or the random patterns that I want. And I keep saving them as I go. And you have up to 8. So I usually don't use all of them, but I'll repeat certain patterns just to give it some variation. And then I'll build on top of that, right? So this is one of mine, and it will be a song at some point. I haven't finished it. I just wanted to show you the process so you can kind of get an idea when I'm doing my ambient slash cinematic type movie music. This is one way I do it. Of course, I have different ways, but this is just one. All right. So I just wanted to share that with people that enjoy it. I've shown you the glitch texture stuff. So you can put that element with this and then build songs. And it's the start of something. And then, of course, down the road, too, you want to be able to get some maybe cinematic drums or some other Foley or is it Foley? Foley and other sounds that you can add into your music to get that nice dramatic, cinematic sound. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you, and that's it for this video.